Well, I wasn't sure where to begin this one, and then I saw this beauty. An abandoned Perkins restaurant sitting here on US 27 and Interstate 4. I got off the exit, had to make a pit stop, and I was like, you know what? That looks awesome. It's been blacked out, but if you look closely, you can still make out Perkins right here on the former sign, right here on 27. There's a quick look into the interior. It has been completely gutted. You can see the back door right there, and look, very secure, locked up. Whoa, watch out for the broken glass. Yeah. Here on the back side, where the dumpsters used to be, this has seen better days. Looks like a car crashed into it. Maybe some juveniles or hooligans having fun out here. Definitely have some graffiti right here. The flagpole without a flag. The line banging against the pole there. See it? Click, click, click. Now I'm heading my way to Orlando for an event, and I was gonna start up there, but I thought, hey, I have the opportunity to document this. Perkins. I always loved Perkins, so does my beautiful girlfriend, Chris the girl. Shout out to her. It's a Perkins. And by looking at these vehicles right here, I say I'm in the right place. Also, there's a sign there that says auction parking. I just paid 10 bucks to park, folks. And I just found a parking spot. It will be 3 spots over from this beauty right here. Everyone, I am Tampa J, and this will be my first time ever at the Mecum auction. I've seen this auction on TV, and I've always wanted to attend and see what's going down. This is one of the largest auctions slash conventions in the world, and it's happening this weekend in Orlando. And we're heading into the auction. It's right here at the North Concourse of the Orange County Convention Center. Haven't been back here for almost a month, not too long ago, for MegaCon. You've probably seen this thing on TV. I know I have before, and when I was watching it on TV years ago, I was like, man, I want to check that out someday, and never did I think that I would. And this is where we begin, right here with a little bit of Mopar. This Dodge Charger, check it out. Mecum Auctions. Heading up the stairs right there to pay $30 to get inside. This is happening all weekend here in Orlando. Today is Saturday, and there are going to be a ton of folks walking through these doors today, bidding on cars. Right here is the bidder registration options. These are the packages for the bidders. Check it out, all laid out right here for you. And if you ever wonder how these cars get inside the convention center, right here is where they exit and enter, right before the main doors here. And we have made it in before the main entrance to the showroom. Right here, actually over here is where I entered, walked across to the center of the building. Over here is where I'll buy my ticket, my $30 ticket. And behind me, if I was bidding for a car today, I wish I had that kind of dough, is the bidder registration. 1, 2, 3 places to register. And I was reading the sign, this is actually the last day, July 9th, so it does not happen tomorrow. This is their summer special. 1,500 vehicles. Oh, escalators, I remember you. Into the North Hall B. This looks awesome. And here we are, check it out. Red carpet. I can make out the auction and hear it up there at the end. But over here to my right, cars, 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 cars. Obviously I can't show you all 1,500 cars that are sitting in here today, but I'm gonna show you the ones that I like. And I love the Ferraris ever since I watched Magnum PI drive one. Oh yeah, love that show. Whoa, look at this car. Kind of reminds me of Biff Tannen's car in Back to the Future just a little bit. We all know what that crashed into, but I don't see any manure residue in here. That thing is banging. It's a 350 automatic. It's got a 4L60E 4-speed automatic transmission. Check it out. Shifter on the column, bro. Oh my gosh. Burt Reynolds, Smokey, and the Bandit. I've always said this is my favorite car of all time. Little biased because of the movie. This is amazing. This Trans Am with a golden Phoenix. What is this? This has got to be a 77 or a 78. Okay, it's a 77, just like in the movie, I believe. Frame off Resitary restoration, 470 miles since restoration. This thing is basically brand new. Like the bandit himself and Miss Frog were just sitting in it. I want this car. And here's the backside of it. Oh my gosh. I am like nerding out right now. They call him the Bandit. Man, I need one of these. And my absolute favorite of the Corvettes, the C2s. These would come out in '63. This is a convertible. I'm guessing it's probably 65, just a guess. I might be wrong. Nailed it, 65. I don't think the convertible came out till 65. Maybe 64, just guessing. Also, looks like a small block here. We got a 396 turbojet, 425 horsepower. This is great. Good old orange on the GM motor there. Love seeing that. And the interior, wow, pretty good. That thing is mint. I love it. All right, I'm gonna walk up and check out the auction for a little bit. I think I'll come back and forth just to show you what's going on. I'm already mesmerized. Oh my gosh, we're here. And there are a ton of people here in the auction. Most of the bidders are out here. There's some way up there with special packages. I guess that's the gold level seats for the gold level bidders. They've got a nice bird's eye view of the runway here. Here comes the car. Check it out. Wow. Oh, listen to that Mopar. The thing is sweet. Charger. Not orange though, not like Dukes of Hazzard.
Chevrolet Camaro. This is a Daniel Camaro replica, and they did a great job.
Look at that, just went for over 100,000 big ones. Now up, a 69 Camaro. Check out that blue with that white stripe. I love that. There it goes, right there. Look at that thing. Camaro. Man, this is so cool. Move your feet, lose your seat. First come, first serve for all the seating for the bidders. And off to the side of the auction, just not cars, a lot of vintage Americana, Coca-Cola machines, gas pumps, old signs. This is a cool assortment over here. Even have a jukebox and an old school candy machine. And check out this boat right here. It's sold. It says Boat Coney Island Kiddie Ride. Boat Coney Island Kiddie Ride. This actually came from the original Coney Island, New York. Wow. You must be busy here today, sir. There's a lot of cars in here. Need a lot of fueling. He startled me for a second. I thought he was real. Check out this old gas sign. We've got the Sinclair dinosaur sign. Oh my gosh. It's Buford T. Justice. Speaking of Smokey and the Bandit, we've got Smokey right here. I've seen a lot of wax figures, but I've never seen one of Jackie Gleason. This is awesome. Son, how are you a part of my loins? So not only auctioned off, not just cars, but motorcycles and all sorts of things, as you can see here. Check out this old Indian. I believe it's a recreation, but very vintage. Okay, so over here is the on deck, just like in baseball. Right before the cars go on the auction, they enter right here. These cars are lining up to go inside. This thing is sweet. Check it out in the hood. These gentlemen are possibly going to bid on it, so they're able to come up and look under the hood if they want to. And right now, if you've noticed the cranes and the cameras, this right now is being televised. It's being taped right now. I don't think it's being aired until later, but this will be on TV. We got a Rolls Royce right here about to enter the auction. And check out this beauty right here, another Corvette. I love that GM orange. Wow. That's a beauty right there. Creamsicle. Here it goes, moving up. Man, that smells good. I don't smell any catalytic converter. That's raw power. And a very similar color, and I love this because I love farm-all tractors. I was born to love those things. It's got one in the back. I'm gonna get this thing moving up. Wait till you see what's behind it. Here it comes. Ladies and gentlemen, Eleanor. Hello, Eleanor. Good to see you. Oh my gosh. GT500. 67 GT500 Mustang Cobra. What a beauty. Makes me think of Gone in 60 Seconds. One of my favorite Nick Cage movies. Holy cow. And if Mom's watching, she's gonna confirm that my dad had a similar Stingray like that. A C3 Stingray. Cherry red Impala. Look at that thing. It reminds me of Christine, although I think that was a Cadillac. And behind the curtain is the main stage of the auction. The cars are coming in this way. They're all parked right here in the Orange County Convention Center. Look at that, El Camino. That might be the first year it came out. That is sick. That is so awesome. Look at this guy. He's horrific. Oh my gosh. A little animatronic. Oh wow. Look what's going on over here. I see another Buford T. Justice in there. I see a whole lot of characters. Even Willie Nelson and the Beatles. Look, the Beatles are on top. If you can't buy a car, you can't buy me love either. That's really awesome. I've never seen the four Beatles all together in wax form. And below Paul, below the Beatles, you have the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley. Now, I don't mind the carbon monoxide. Oh, it smells good. Wow, look at that thing. That's awesome. 87 IROC Z Camaro. Now, this was the car of the 80s right here. I knew a lot of people that had one. And the interior inside, oh my gosh, it's bringing back some memories. My aunt had this car. That thing is mint and clean. And here's the backside. IROC Z28, 5.7 tuned port injection, fuel injection. And I'm sweeping the camera right here so you can see what's going on. This is the main line right in here, this second row. That is going into the main stage, into the show. And we've got like a little tug action here. Some of the cars, maybe not running. We've got this, wow, look at this Toyota Land Cruiser. All jacked up with a snorkel. Now, I would drive that thing. That thing is sweet and monstrous. Also, we've got a Mustang over here. GT350 Mustang being towed as well. I guess it's not running right now. Wow, that thing is slick though. GT350 Cobra. All right, this is taking me back to the days of my youth. I had quads and I had dirt bikes. This Yamaha 100, oh my gosh, look at that. That reminds me of the dirt bike kid a little bit. And there's a Yamaha 80. I believe my dad had a Yamaha 80 back in the day. These are all up for auction, folks. These classic and vintage motorcycles and dirt bikes. Check out this three-wheeler. My dad definitely had a three-wheeler. When I was a kid, I used to ride around on it, and we had a Kawasaki, but this is a Honda. And a 1995 Yamaha KLX 250. I remember when these things came out, man. I always wanted one. And normally you see that name on a chainsaw, but check it out, a Husqvarna dirt bike. Classic. And here are all the cities, these banners of where Mecum is going this summer, and all the way through, actually all the way through the winter, and then back to Kissimmee in January. Then the last one is Las Vegas currently. Look at that. And a 1972 C10 Chevy Cheyenne. I really miss the striping of the 70s and the 80s, especially the white stripe with the Chevy red. And a 61 Austin Healey. Haven't seen one of these in a while. I like the forest green. Now you know you're getting old when you see a 1993 GMC Typhoon at a classic car show, aka GMC Jimmy Chevrolet Blazer. Thing's pretty sweet. Classic 80s Lamborghini. You got the red with the tan interior. I love that look. This is actually an 85. Talk about a low rider. I love me some lowriders. These things are sweet. I like this. And here is a classic car you don't see every day. A 56 DeSoto Firefly. Wow, black on chrome. They sure don't make them like they used to. And this one here is a convertible, as you can see. I love the cars from the 50s. Love the 50s and the 60s. I think I'm a 50s and 60s, 70s kind of car guy. 1,500 cars, folks. Check it out. I've barely made a dent in the place. I'm gonna do a 360 for you. Look how massive and how many cars are right here in the Mecum auction. And most of them, well, not most of them, but a majority of them have cleared out. There were once cars parked right here. One can spend an entire day out here going between the aisles. It's pretty legit. Back there, the auction going on. And most of these cars have been sold. This is the last day, including this Hummer H1 with this flat matte black. I think is legit. And this Hummer right here, this H1, is an 87. Okay, now we're going way back in time. Check it out. I believe I saw this once in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. And this is a 1917 Oldsmobile 45. Check it out. R.E. Olds. This is pretty legit. There's the back seat. A lot of legroom back in those days, right here before the rumble seat. And there's the up front there. Oh, look at that car. And vintage Volkswagen vans. Reminds me of the Ninja Turtles. Check it out. You got a safari rack with a ladder. I'm going to show you the interior of this thing because it is sweet and mint. But this went for $24,000. It is a 79 Volkswagen camper. All right, steering wheel, front seat. Check it out. A sink right behind shotgun. And a look back in there. Cool camper. This is kind of reminding me of Stranger Things. This is the Surfer Boy Pizza Mobile. I believe they were driving a Volkswagen van. Mr. Argyle. Speaking of Argyle, it's got plaid Argyle curtains. And what is an 80s horror movie without a Volkswagen Beetle? Think about it. This one red with a luggage rack. Punch buggy red. And again, you know you're getting old when you see a late 80s Cadillac Seville at this auction. My grandpa had one just like this. It was either a Seville or a Fleetwood, but it was the same, black with a red stripe. Oh yeah, look at that, flashbacks coming. Definitely reminds me of my grandpa seeing the interior of this car in the leather and with those Panama hats there in the back seat. And not as in good shape, but it's definitely a fixer-upper, another Trans Am, and this one says to be an official race car, turbo Trans Am. You can see the Phoenix on the hood though. It has seen better days. It's flown off the hood. Cars, cars, cars. It doesn't end. Check it out, an 87 Grand National. Seeing a lot of 80s cars. I remember back in the 90s when I went to these things, I think I remember my dad saying, man, I'm seeing a lot of 70s cars. And this cute little critter right here is a 1934 Austin Coupe. And here's a little Japanese for you, this Mitsubishi. I believe this is a GT 3000. We'll see. There's the interior, very 90s looking, love it. This is a 95 Mitsubishi 3000 GT. Yeah, there you go. It's a Spider. And it went for $27,000. Okay, this takes me back. I believe my dad had like 3 of these, but I remember riding around as a young boy. First learning stick shift in one of these with my dad. Old Silverado. This is a 79. This is a trailering special. I'm going to open the door. This thing went for $15,000. I just want to see the inside because it's going to take me back. Oh my gosh. It was like I was just here. Very cool to see the inside of this. Also, we had a couple Scottsdales, another version of the pickup here, Chevy pickup. So it's so cool to see. It even smells. They all have that distinct Chevy truck smell. I love it. Remember these things, the crank windows? Oh, I do. Also, I shut my my thumb in the door of one of these things when I was a kid. Ouch. Wow, look at that. I love that paint job with the flames. Fluorescent, flaming orange. and a little bit of yellow. And I swear I'm not doing this on purpose, but I haven't seen a lot of Fords besides the Mustangs I've shown. But this is a 59 Ford Fairlane Galaxy, canary yellow. This thing is mint. Went for 31,000 bucks here at the auction. Check it out. Here's the interior. I like the seats. They're a bit green. I like the green on the yellow. That sets it off very nice. Again, they don't make them like they used to. Look at that spaceship dash. Cars, cars, cars galore. Oh my gosh. It just keeps going. And during that previous clip, someone was going, hey, go back to that Oldsmobile 98. It's pretty sweet. Well, there you go, whoever that was. And also, this jacked up orange Blazer. That is cool. Check out the interior. Very plaid. Hey, is this Al Borland's car? Man, that is sweet. That is clean. And it looks like the Griswolds are trying to get rid of their car. Look at this old Crown Vic station wagon. Kind of looks like the family truckster. A little too late to be the family truckster though. This is actually a 1990. In really good shape. I would drive it. Oh yeah. And another Bandit Trans Am. Although I think the two we've seen today do not have the T-tops like the Bandit car did. These don't have the T-tops, removable T-tops. And in the summer of 2004, my dad, my mom, my brother and I, we all moved to Florida. We had two vehicles. We had a 95 Dodge Caravan and an 85 GMC Scottsdale, which looked just like this version, the Chevy version. So I just wanted to point out that when I moved to Florida back in the summer of 2004, June 1st, we came, and one of these things, this one is an 88 with the same body style. Very cool to look in here. Me and my dad rode all the way to Florida. We actually broke down along the way. This was the biggest vehicle we had to move, so we sold the newer ones and took the old the rusty Scottsdale. Now I see something out of the corner of my eye up here. We'll go there in a second. But very cool to see these Volkswagen things. Always love seeing the things. I've always wanted to drive a thing too. A thing or two. Drive a thing or two. Thing. A Star Wars Stormtrooper stretch Hummer limo with Darth Vader on top. Whoever did this, I love you. This is so cool. Let's check this out. And the front hood filled with stormtroopers. Look at this. They wrapped it with a bunch of troopers. And the hat on the dashboard, it says Galaxy Far, Far Away. Gonna go down the side, down the stretch limo. Even got some red troopers in there too. I like how they use the old school stormtroopers, the best kind. And there's Darth right up there. I am your driver. Hey, it's a little dark in here. Can we turn on the light? This kind of reminds me of the cave in Dagobah. Oh, that's me. Oh, I just scared myself. I've seen a lot of Hummers and I've seen a lot of cars themed like Star Wars, but I've never seen a stretch Hummer limo with stormtroopers and a Darth Vader on top. This puts the cherry on top. Oh my gosh, this thing is awesome. And I remember seeing this thing at the track. The official Indianapolis 500 pace car, 1993, May 30th, 1993. I definitely remember one of these going around the Indy 500. Man, this brings back memories. Okay, making my way back up to the auction. Another one that needs a tow. Check it out. It is continuous. Car after car after car heading up to the stage. It's exciting. I believe they go to 6 o'clock tonight. They started at 10 and they end at 6. That's 8 hours of car show or car auction. Check out this old Toyota Land Cruiser. That thing is sweet, safari looking. Love it. It's got the bench seats in the back. Oh, looks like a police car is going up for auction. Where's this thing from? Metropolitan Police, Washington, D.C. police car. And courtesy of State Farm, check it out, a photo experience in front of this Mustang convertible right here. Check that out. You go up here in front of the camera and it takes your photo. And I believe they send it to you. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I just wanted to show you. That's a pretty sick car. Hey, is this Jake's car? I thought I saw a guy wearing khakis. And here comes a newer Corvette. Check it out. That thing is slick. I like the colors. Wow. That's a CBR Corvette. And right up here to the right of the stage, you can place bids for unsold cars. Cars that went through and did not, no one bid on. A lot of people working here to operate this auction. Safety is key though. They're doing a good job though. It's very safe. There's a person like standing to my left and to my right, just making sure no one gets too close to the driveway. There we go, pushing her off. That one's not on. There it goes. Super Sport. Woo! That's a classic Chevelle right there. And check it out, the camera boom over there. Getting the good shot. This will be on TV. Hey, Chris the Girl, I'm on TV. And here comes the Corvette. $135,000 for that thing. Wow. And the auctioneer, man, he must be tired. I bet he loses his voice a lot. Wow, this car is up to $205,000. It's an 87 Buick. Wow, went for $210, I believe. I think it's pretty clean. This old Ford went for I believe $190,000. Wow, there it goes. Wow. Man, this auctioneer is really good. He's fast. That is definitely an art. And here's a look up into the gold seats. There's a camera right up there on top of this awning. Back that way is where we walked into. And if you're a gold bidder, you get food. Check it out. Little buffet here. Unlimited buffet. And right there is where we came in. Notice it says Universal Boulevard. That's the nearest road right out the doors there beyond the parking lot. And merchandising. We can get Mecum auction wear, apparel. Also some signs in here. Been seeing this all day. Sold. And what a win today. Not a checkered flag, but my checkered Vans. I always wanted to come to one of these. I checked off my bucket list. Wow, Mecum auction. So cool. I'm glad I drove all the way out here from Tampa this morning to check it out. This place is massive. Look forward to coming back to one of these auctions someday. That would be fun. And if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up right down there. Thanks for always watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the auction, my experience, all the cars. If you don't like cars, I hope you still enjoyed the video and my experience. Thanks for always watching. I can't thank you enough from the bottom of my heart. And also, know you're awesome, know you're loved, and know there's much ahead. See you later. Look how massive this building is. The length of the Orange County Convention Center all the way down to the south entrance. It's a long building right here on International Drive. Actually way off there, out there on the horizon, you can make out the Kraken at SeaWorld, the roller coaster. Way out there. It's either Kraken or Mecum.